Hey everyone. I know I look like crap. I've been so racked with being upset. Um, I'm just gonna get right into it. Yeah, I've been very upset lately. Dennis a couple of weeks ago, Dennis went to the doctor because he kept saying I look terrible. I know, I'm sorry, but I had to make this. I feel like I need to vent out a little bit. A couple of weeks ago, he went to the doctor because he kept saying that he felt like he was swallowing rocks. And he went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor, and they said that they saw like a bacterial infection in his throat, but there was something on his uvula. So they said, all right, let's put you on antibiotics. We'll put you on the antibiotics and see if it clears up, and come back after the antibiotics run out, whatever. He felt bad. So, sorry. So, anyway, I had to change locations because I had to get up. I have to go to the doctor with him. Anyway, so he took his antibiotics as directed. And remember, Dennis is on top of everything all the time. So anytime he doesn't feel something's right, he goes to the doctor. But what scares me with him is because, I mean, from day one that we're together, he always tells me, I'm sorry. He always tells me, I'm gonna die in my 50s. All the men in my family on my father's side died in their 50s from cancer, and I'm like, don't ever say it. Like, don't say that. But he always has this in his mind, so that's why he's so on top of things. So I think it's a good thing, maybe, that that he gets that fear, so he goes to the doctor. Me, on the other hand, I don't. I wait until I can't walk before I go to the doctor. But him, on the other hand, he's very good that way. So he did the antibiotics, and he went back, and they said, now I didn't go back with him because he was just going to see if the infection cleared up. That's it. Now, they had said if that thing on the uvula was still there, that they would do a biopsy. They would make an appointment to do a biopsy. So I had asked him, I said, listen, do you want me to come with you for support? Like, if they tell you you need to schedule a biopsy, you might be upset, whatever. And he said no, he went. So he goes, and they said the bacterial infection cleared up, but the thing on the uvula was still there. And they didn't like the way that it looked, and it was best that if they did the biopsy. So all this while, I'm texting him, and I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? He's not answering me. So I'm like, whoa, he must be in there with the doctor. So he comes home, and he's like, I got the biopsy done. I'm like, what do you mean you got the biopsy done? Like, I don't understand. Didn't you guys go to hospital? Like, I don't understand. They did it right there. This is a very, very good ear, nose, and throat guy. So I'm very confident in the decision of taking the biopsy right there. But they gave Dennis a choice. He was like, we can do the biopsy. We can schedule you. It'll probably be in a month. And listen, I know my husband. My husband's not waiting a month. Dennis is not waiting a month. He says, we'll put you to sleep, we'll do the surgery, whatever, or general, I don't know, whatever. Or if you feel like you can take it, we can do it right here in the office right now. So, of course, Dennis was like, do it now. Do it now. So they did it, and they cut a huge part of it off. So he's got stitches. So the stitches were I guess they were hanging down. They were gagging him. And then they gave him a 5-day liquid antibiotic. So he's like, all right, so he's taking it. But this whole entire time, he can't eat. He lost 12 pounds. Can't eat. So the doctor told him he's got to eat soft food. So I went out and, you know, I made sure he had mashed potatoes. I would make him scrambled eggs, make nice warm soup, nothing too hot, but that applesauce, ice cream, yogurt, you know, I got the works for him. And I kept seeing the stuff still in the refrigerator, or, just not eaten. And I'm like, what do? You have to eat. And he's like, you don't understand, I can't eat. I said, okay, well then you have to have like shakes. When you go to work, go get a shake from McDonald's. Just, you have to have something to go inside your body. You cannot do this. You're feeling weak. You're not eating. You have to. So he's eating a little bit, and I was like, he didn't tell you like to gargle with salt water. He's like, no, he just, make sure, wash it out with water and everything. But I look back there, so swollen and still white. Like the uvula is white, swollen. His tongue is kind of white now, and I'm like, something's going on. So he wants to go to the doctor today. So we have to go to the doctor today, and now they had told him they wanted him to wait 2 weeks to get the biopsy done to see if it was cancerous or not. So it's been a very grueling time. I have not, seriously, look at me. I have not. Now, I started my weight loss regimen, and my mind is just not on it. It really isn't. It's just, and I know I should be taking care of myself, especially because, God forbid, something ever happened to him. I cannot be sick. I cannot be overweight like this. I've been doing so good and taking care of my health. I've been focusing on myself, but it's kind of hard when the love of your life just might have our world, turned upside down. Like, you just don't know what tomorrow brings. And I've noticed that. And I'm trying not to cry because there's been so many things that has happened lately that, you just don't know. Just like KJ, that little boy on my block that went outside and was playing, and 2 seconds later he was gone. It's just like everything is just like you just don't know. So I am a stress eater. When I'm stressed, I eat. And I have not been able to focus on, well, every 2 hours I have to do this, and every 2 hours I have to do that. And I know I gained some weight back. And my mind is just not on it, you know what I'm saying? Dennis had asked me to keep it, from people. So that's been kind of hard, when they're like, how come Dennis isn't eating? I'm just like, oh, he's got a sore throat. Lying to Gigi and Chris and the girls. It's just, it was kind of hard. That's kind of scary. So waiting for the results to find out, like, does he have throat cancer? Like, I don't know what to think. I'm like, oh my gosh, what would happen? What would happen? Like, it's something really, really to think about. And I'm going crazy. So we are heading to the doctor today. I am getting in the shower, obviously, because I can't go like this. I feel like crap. I really do. I can see right here. See, my eyes are swollen. Although I just woke up. So, but I can see, the winking, and it's just so messed up, everything that's going on. Yeah, so I am head in the shower. I'm gonna do my hair because I got a little time left. I need to feel good, because I need good vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta feel good. I need good vibes. We're gonna go there and see what the hell is going on. Just got out of the shower. I'm still so swollen. I swear I'm losing my hair the past 2 weeks. I swear that I'm losing my hair over this. And I haven't really been taking care of that either. So this is like taking a toll on me. Hi guys. Okay, so I just got back from the doctor. I just dropped Dennis back off. I have to run and do a few things. So wait, let me shut my car off for a second, okay, so we can breathe a little bit. So anyway, we go to the doctor and he looks at Dennis's throat and says that everything seems fine. As far as the whiteness on the uvula, that's okay. Dennis's taste buds are not there. He said that's okay because it's all I guess healing, and it just affects, you know, the ear, nose, and throat. And he's been getting pain up the ear, so obviously it's all connected. Then he decided to come in and he's like, you know, he decided to just say, oh, and by the way, your uvula, the results came back and it was benign. So I was like, yes, I was so excited. I mean, I practically screamed in the room. I was so excited. But you know what? You said it was going to be 2 weeks. If we didn't come in today because he wasn't feeling well, like, were you going to still let him wait? Like, when would those results in? That's what makes me think. But you know what? I have to stop thinking that way and just say, you know what? It's benign. And that's the best news that we could have gotten, because it could have went totally the opposite way. And like I said, life is very, very short, and we don't know when we go to the doctor. You know, you're going for a checkup, but you don't know what's going to come back, and that's so scary. And you know, just that one decision could have changed my life, my children's life, Dennis's life, just everybody's life. It would have affected so many people, and so I'm really, really excited. Yeah, so that's it. So I hope that anybody that watched this and prayed for my husband while you were watching this video, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. I feel like I really need to celebrate this, because every day is a blessing, and we have to live that way. We can't live saying, oh, you know what, putting shit off for, you know, today until next week or 2 weeks, because we don't know if we're going to be there in 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is just so unpredictable, but I'm glad this turned out really, really well. And thank you guys for watching. And if you're not subscribed to me, I'm just gonna put this out there. Subscribe down below, press the notification bell, and I love you all. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I really do. I feel like I have the best viewers, my friends. So many of you became my friends, and I love you all. I really do. And that's it. Okay, so have a great day, guys. Bye.